You're a ha. You lied to me, Edgar. All the kids who were here, they were very tasty, but their skin, it's like a mother's handkerchief. So, my friend, I'll say it again. Your robot has a mental problem. It doesn't listen to you and acts aggressively. It's acting like an important person. Don't worry, Starr Park has some solutions to help you solve this problem once and for all. Method 1. Record your robot to a psychologist. It sounds strange, but artificial intelligence is in the future. So similar to real people that their mental problems can be treated by ordinary sessions of psychotherapy. Method 2. Take the robot from the programmers. He will fix his system and the robot will be ready for further operation. Method 3. Resort to external physical impact. The method is clean. Try to negotiate with him. I'm so tired of seeing every day. Before him time I ski children's faces. They keep poking me with buttons. Like I can't live my life. I want to get out of here so bad. But I'm just like this. Someday I'll be able to make decisions too. I'll show you what it means to be. Method 5. Destroy yourself. Congratulations, your robot is completely healthy. He's happy again because everyone in Starr Park is happy. And hello to everyone, this is Yurkachal, and after the third video on Oru, I stayed in the computer. And to make a normal video for you, I asked a person, while my con sleeps, to sneak into the office in which I am, and we will go to the past with his alt, namely in 1995, where it will be safe. Oh, you came, activate the alt. Oh, somehow strange, but the video needs to be shot. In general, this is an iceberg in the lore of Brawl Stars and Starr Park. There are only 3 layers in the iceberg. Don't be surprised why there are 3. The sky, the middle, and the abyss. In addition to me, 8 YouTubers will participate in the video, including Varya. Hi, guys. Squad Stars. I'm Squad Stars. And Timmy. Hello everyone. I'm Timmy. Hello, this is Alizasti Nafik. Greetings, cheekbones. And hello, everyone. The cranial region is connected. There are also 2 TikTokers. Dima is 92. Hello everyone. And Pepper Clash. Hello everyone. Let's see how deep it is. Let's dive in. The tip of the iceberg. Starr Park is a theme park where the action of the Brawl Stars game takes place. WKBRL is a radio broadcast that started on the dates that were depicted on the football loading background. On the same date, the developers made a remodel on PAM. You can also see the metal on the radio. The radio had several stages. The regular one had interference caused by Max's energy drink and the third one was Son. The radio's visual remained largely unchanged until Starr Park took control of the radio. WKBRL was found by players who noticed a radio and a light bulb in the new location of Bazaar Terra, and the light bulb was flashing in Morse code WKBRL, and the next day, a player searched for it on YouTube and found the broadcast. The broadcast itself lasted for 2 years and is no longer available, but there are still YouTube uploads with important songs, music, and dialogues. Left. The radio played commercial songs and music from animations that were not even released on the YouTube channel of Brawl Stars. From the most mystical, not counting the female voice, repeating the phrase, "Ziz is normal," and others, there was the voice of Jesse, who tried to close the doors, the voice of Gale, who told a monologue about how Starr Park is a strange place, and how the cactus cannot be trusted. After the radio became completely owned by Starr Park, there were the voices of the workers, the song, and so on. A video for investors is a video that is made in order for investors to investor in another way. To invest money in Starr Park, and he will build new locations with this money. The video itself, Dono finally realized that there was a lore in Brawl. In the video itself, there is an Asian who shows us a location with things that refer to fighters. And there are also fighters in a different form, so to speak, a location with a mine that has a robot. From robot and boss fight in many other locations. By the way, some of the workers themselves on the video are sleeping, and some are trying to hint that it's dangerous here and they want to save themselves. Well, in general, creepy. CCTV, these are the cameras of RT, which he placed all over Starr Park. For these cameras, we watched directly from the game. On the activation of the camera wrote, a time anomaly was detected. And if you click continue, we will find ourselves in a room with monitors, as well as a notebook and other buttons that we can interact with. In the notebook, you can see every day what is written in it and, as well as, by writing special numbers in it, which leaked developers from posts, videos and in the trials of 1 million subscribers of the official YouTuber. Through Timcator, you can listen or watch situations in Starr Park in 1995. Year. First there were 2 fish that stole the cotton wool dinos Mike and Jackie, who found the crystals that made the Starr Park chaos, revived the cactus, mutated the raven, burned the face of the Mexican musician and so on, and also the crystals give huge power and immortality. In general, at the end of the Starr Park was destroyed, and the smoke from the collision came out. As you understand, this video takes place video before the video about investors. But the only inconsistency is Nita and Leon, who already has the suits. Although on the cameras it is not a joke park, and the same people go back and forth. And, as we know, the video for investors says that no one will want, goes away from here. Also there is a discrepancy in the moment where the Asian goes to the mine, and the workers dig crystals. But if the action of CCTV takes place after all, then we know that these crystals found Dean with Jackie, and found them when Starr Park was destroyed and was small. But in the video for investors, Starr Park was big, and Nita and Leon were just getting their costumes, even though they already had costumes on the cameras. So, it's all a big confusion. But Yurkachel still thinks that the actions on the cameras came first, followed by the video for investors. The package. I'm talking about the package sent by Marian Gambetta, who posted a theory on Twitter that there is a theme park where the game takes place. It was in the Volt update. After all, rumors about Starr Park at night came to him. A man with a spike mask gave a package in which there was merch Starr Park, leaf paper with the inscription, "You were right in something," and a computer with an application Paravobivshigo to the site Starr Park Biz. This was the first mention of this site. After that, all who are not lazy could type the name of the site in the browser and look at the merch Starr Park. Now the site is not working. After the parcel, the official YouTubers also received parcels from Starr Park with his merch. Starpark.biz is the official website of Starr Park, where his merch is collected, which was collected from Fatal. All items have their own name, which is often the same, and some items, such as the whistle bass, have a button. If you press the button, you will hear the whistle. The name of the first Brawl Stars bit, as well as the name of the 8-bit game. In the update with the Volt, a chip was added to the bit, where if you click on it, a timer will appear that will transfer to the game. First, we fight off enemy ships, upgrade our weapons, and enter a portal that takes us to the game Slugfest, where we kill snails that look like brawlers. Then, the bit jumps into the smoke and enters an arcade game like Maria, where the bit fights against fighters and collects coins. After collecting 100 plus coins and jumping over the wall, we get to the boss fight against Alterigo Bit, who repeats after him with a delay. But you can defeat him by getting into the socket. After that, Bit goes to Starr Park and we are transferred back to BS. Sptar.zi is a website that has recently appeared, and we found it in Brawl Talk Sky, where there were still interference, like in Brawl Talk with Colette. In general, in one frame there was Juju with a nickname, which you see on the screen. If you write it in the post of the cube, then there will be a cube with a player with the nickname SPTAR.XYZ. This was later entered in the browser and found the site with the same Wi-Fi icon from the video for investors. And also when the site was reloaded, the phrases from the list on the screen changed. In the end, the site did not give anything useful. We knew that this park was strange. We knew that there was a security guard Therefore, for me, this was preparation for something global. But in the end, apart from the answers of Adru and Fernanda, we did not get anything related to lore. You might say that I forgot about the roadmap, which was stylized as Starr Park locations, but I didn't like it. They clickbaited us into thinking that there would be something global first, but the only thing we got was a look at it from above. And it has changed a lot since the investor video. Robots are machines that Starr Park created for no apparent reason. I'm talking about the robots from Ravka. The robots that are Bravlini are not made for combat. Enrica himself appeared because of the purple crystals. The rest of the robots and fighters received more power, so the robots from the robot room were most likely made for combat. Spike is a mystical fighter who appeared from Kaiself and Sal with the Starr Park spy who was watching the Spud. Spud is a society of people who have not succumbed to the influence of spaghetti on the web and are trying to expose and tell the truth about Starr Park. At least, they were trying. Pam, RT, and possibly Jesse and Belle were members of the society. The society owned the WKBRL radio station before Starr Park took control of it. Pam's memory was wiped, and the others went into hiding and no longer exposed Starr Park or hint at the existence of Spud Penguin. According to many, the Penguin Mr. P is a mysterious Brawler RO game. This is the first fighter in the suit of giving the game out. There is a video for investors in the Penguin. And also his name is not deciphered as Mr. Penguin, but Mr. Corbin Belton. Well, more precisely, this is his full name. This is confirmed in the Snowtel Pismas that were sent to Lex in a package from Starr Park. Ferris wheel. This is an attraction that is in Starr Park, but this point is in Iceberg, because the Ferris wheel is on the 2018-2019 loading background. The founder is the person who founded Starr Park. His identity is unknown, but he is known for being connected to the Rose Tree of Colt, Sam, and Belle. Will the Starr who has watched my videos understand that this is the Starr who has banned the relatives of the founder in the game? By the way, according to the theories on my channel, the founder of Starr Park and the current head of Starr Park are two different people. According to the same theory, Mr. Pi is the founder, but he is currently playing as a penguin fighter. Starman is a fan fighter that the channel's creator believes in. Although he may not look like the concept art, he can be considered the current head of Starr Park. Starr Park WebM is a real person, and his name is. There is a link in the part, starpark.biz. Most likely, it was he who took the photo of the entire park and made the website with it. You could have written to his email before the website was closed, but he responds to everyone in the same way. It is possible that he was involved in the Spud. The Vulture is an important character in the lore. Some people believe that the Vulture is a cash register that mutated into a vulture due to the crystals. Others believe that the Vulture is Jaeon, but these are two different individuals. In the animation with Jason, the Vulture and Jason are shown at the same time. Some people think that he is Asian, but it is unlikely. In a nutshell, a mysterious person. Starr Park in real life is a fact. The fact that Comic-Con was held in San Diego, which is stylized as a Starr Park with attractions and prizes not only in real life, but also in the game. There were given disposable QR codes for which you could get sprays. PT is a live radio station that has cameras set up all over Starr Park, and it appeared before the crystal. After all, it was the one that set up the cameras, and then Dynamite found the crystals. The Starr Park mystery movie is a movie from Spark Studios that creates now one person, because the main one in their little studio wanted to take all the glory for himself, and all of the team left. Back at the beginning of the year, the head said that the film is cancelled, but 5 months ago there was another video on the film, and also still there are small sketches with Edgar, which do not belong to the film. So, the film is cancelled or not? And will it ever come out? No one knows except for the authors. Stardrop is a loot box that is the emblem of the Starr Park, and it is alive. Perhaps because of them, the author has a theory about the Starr, which existed in the lore of BS, is the main thing done in the park. Laurie and Lori are twin robots who are in the sorting trio. If you believe the theories on this channel, then either Laurie or Lori is Rick from the cameras. Rick is a security guard in the Starr Park. which looks like this. He is inexperienced in his work, but he is possibly the founder, but that is a theory. But she says that Rick is writing in a notebook and trying to remember what was erased from his memory, and RT is helping him. Belle is a brawler who, according to the description, wants to shut down and expose Park Starr. After we were told about the family tree of this family with Colt, Sam, the founder, and Belle, these words sound different. You may also know that Belle, Sam, and Pearl are based on a real-life family of bandits, and the last name is Starr, so you can see that the founder has the same last name. Now we can call him Mr. Starr. In general, Belle also has the title of Stars. This is not only her last name, but it also means that she has a star. While writing this text, the author of the channel had a theory that Jim Reed, who was Bella Starr's first husband and was killed in the series, might not have been killed after all. Reed found out that Belle had found a new husband, Sam, and became a U.S. Marshal to kill him, and later to kill Belle and Pearl. What happened to Edie's second son and Billy is unknown, but Edie may be a Colt. After all, the name Eddie in Texas and the United States means wealth and rich fear. The name is of English origin, wealth and protection. As we know, Call protects Starbank and entertains visitors with Shelly in the Wild West. And the name Billy means helmet and in protection of the will. Stop, what is the helmet and protection of the will? So this is Carl, and Carol, if you believe my theory, Ben. And if you watched my videos, then you know the story of Mary Ben. Is it really all connected? Write in the comment, who in Starr Park, perhaps, is Billy. By the way, Pearl means pearl, and this is the title in Brawl Stars. The middle of the iceberg. Fork. This point is taken from the popular iceberg on Reddit. It is not written, but we added it here anyway. The only thing I can say is that the fork is most likely related to spaghetti, which we will talk about later, because spaghetti is eaten with a fork. Also, on the starpark.biz website, the fork is signed as a fork. Zone 87 is a reference to Zone 51, which was made in the animation for the 8th season of Battle Royale. Not to the animation once in battle, but to the season itself. Perhaps it really exists in Starr Park, because you have to do transfers of fighters to the game somewhere. Kai's Tim is a channel whose author said that everything is fine in Starr Park. His video may notice the oddities that occur in the video. As you can imagine, this is a hired person who pretended to be an English-speaking YouTuber Kairos who was talking about the oddities in Starr Park. In the end, YouTube removed the channel for impersonating another person. As for me, this is strange. Most likely, Brawl Stars told YouTube to demolish the channel, because after the demolition, the Brawl Stars lore was quiet. For 3 years, and after these 3 years, CCTV cameras appeared. The developers said either on a podcast or on Twitter that it was a mistake not to do anything related to Starr Park and lore. And that there would be no more of this. But the latest lore is sptar.zi. VKBRL Brav is a TikTok account that posted Mary Ben's backstory in the first video. The second video was about Lord RB. Is it fake or not? No, we don't know. But in short, these videos told the story of Bennett. How he became a decoration in Parker, and how he ate Mary and called her a star. They also told the story of Edgar Watson and how he was a cashier in Starr Park, and now he's Edgar. That's the whole story. Spewed. This is a YouTube channel that has been releasing videos and has recently returned. The videos are very scary, but there's an analysis on Simon Pfeiffer's channel where he says it's fake, although the videos really did scare people. Someone is watching me. It's not good. I need to leave here immediately.
За мной кто-то наблюдает. Это нехорошо. Мне нужно немедленно отсюда уйти. Кто-то идет.
Ты виноват в нашей смерти. Ты звездный человек. Наш труп будет являться тебе во снах, и ты будешь страдать до конца своих дней. Этот парк — наша могила, и ты не выйдешь отсюда живым.
Наши души никогда не обретут покоя.
Rejected is a YouTube channel that has become so popular and has caused so much controversy that Frank has tweeted that Rejected is not their channel. Most of the videos are currently hidden. Cartoon Brawl is a TikTok account who posted jokes videos about Spike 679, the opening of Starr Park, a slideshow with scary pictures to the music of Daisy Bell, Mary's video for Ben, and a video where the figure of a man appeared, which is possible to be Edgar Watson or Drive. Helm, horror, and not only, about which you can watch on this channel in the first video on the lore. Mary and Ben are people who are most likely workers of Starr Park, and also they are all in the game. Ben Carl and Mary Collin. Ben's parents took away in Starr Park, and then he saw their corpses. They are best friends, and Mary even loves Ben. But I don't know if Ben found out about it. After all, they recorded their last words somewhere at the same time. Smoke. I'm talking about the smoke in the collisions, which may be the cause of the worker's sleep. And it causes the consequences of hallucination or frenzy in a person. The power-up cubes, or simply the cans, are a pickup item from Brawl Stars. But what are they made of if they give power to the brawlers? Perhaps they're made of radiation. Perhaps they're meteorites that were trapped in a box. There's not much mystical information about them on the internet, but they're likely to be important in the Brawl lore, so let's not dismiss them. The purple crystals are the evil that gave the brawlers their abilities. They were found by Dean and Jackie, and these purple crystals are used in SD, but they no longer give any abilities. Maybe they don't give them because they've already given them. Spaghetti on a stick is an important item that has a recipe on YouTube. As I understand it, they hypnotize and are eaten by machines. Energy Mac is a product that workers may use to stay awake. It's possible that they're made from cats, but this has not been confirmed. Edgar Watson and Dr. Hell are the workers of the Starr Park whose names we know, and the names of the other workers we do not know. Edgar Watson became Edgar. And what about Dr. Hell is unknown. Perhaps he is still doing what he used to do, namely doing what caused people to enter the game. According to Yurkachel, we have at least 4 universes. The first Starr Park in lore. The second universe of the Brawl Stars game, which you can get to people through the first, but you will already be a brawler. The third is an alternative universe, which is most likely divided into several. This is the universe of animations, posts, and other content not from the game, but related to it. And locations. The fourth universe is Squad Busters, which controls Starr Park. Frank with Ryan and Donnie in Starr Park is a subtle Easter egg from the investor video. Ryan is the founder of Starr Park, but I only believe it 80%. The time machine is the thing that made Starr Park anticipate the appearance of browsers in their current form. They know that browsers will be played on phones in the future. And they also seem to be. They send and write from the past to those in the present, or rather, to us. The employees' memories are erased. One of the new KBRL's hosts had his memory erased when he found out something super secret about Starr Park, as well as Gail, who told the old VKBRL that Starr Park was a scary place. Most likely, the memories of those who spoke about Starr Park's secrets or those who found out things they shouldn't have were erased. The park was founded in the late 1950s. This was mentioned on the starpark.biz website. Recently, we learned from an interview with Fernando that the game takes place between the 1970s and the 1990s, although modern technology is present in their world. This confirms the theory of a time machine. Gas is a ghost brawler who was featured in the investor video. It is likely that he died after being hit by a train. Water is the water that Brawler Max advertised on the old VKBRL. And we don't have any idea how to decrypt it. RT is related to VKB. Yes, it is related, because RT is also a radio station, like VGBR. It may also have been VSPUD. If so, it was one of the most important, if not the most important, in their society. Can I say it in Russian? Of course, you can. As someone who knows about Starr Party, I want to tell you that they are coming for you. Poker in 2019. This point is confirmed by the screenshot wherein friends Tony Mac has a guy with this nickname. Maybe it's true, the radio stream was planned in 2019. Or maybe it's a coincidence and Nick has nothing to do with radio. Or maybe the author edited his screenshot from 2019 and wrote in the name of a friend VKBRL. After all, the screenshot itself was posted in 2021. Normal as a popular phrase that was said by a woman on VKBR. Later, it appeared as a RTI replica. Additionally, there is a phrase, is Normal, in the surroundings of the information center in the tower, but with a question mark. This means that although he works for Stark, he is trying to do something that Starr Park does not want to do. This is the concept of Starr Park. These concepts have been leaked, and they can be viewed in the browser. This is a text. Here are some pictures from the site. Nita's bear is a real person. This point is supported by a screenshot. But in the game, Nita's bear is a bear. And once the bear was supposed to be an animatronic. And the fact that he was supposed to be a human, this is incorrect. And this is a blunder in the writing of the iceberg. By the way, also, there is a concept from Starr Park with a robot colt, but just like the bear is rejected. The composition of the spade was discussed earlier, but I'll remind you. PM and Dial, possibly Bell, Artie and Jesse, and we'll probably never know the exact composition. The browsers are connected to the costumes. Have you noticed that the browsers can move their eyes around the house and other places? Can the crystals really connect a costume to a person? Clicks in the files. And yes, there were clicks in the files that didn't sound like screams from the game, but sounded like real human screams. And I suspect that these screams belong to Mary Ben or Mary and Edgar Watson. The Abyss. The cosmonauts of the USSR and Roscosmos. And let's take the second point. Starr Park is a cover for Ida's space experiments. The cosmonauts. There are references to space. First, Navkarlu mentioned Roscosmos, and the signal strength is written in Russian. Second, it has something to do with singularity, as well as on the Starr PKK website. Without players, they found an oscilloscope that disappeared into black holes. And where did we have black holes? That's right, in the first 8-bit game. As a result, Starr Park is a cover for experiments related to space, other worlds, and time travel. And the amusement park is all a cover-up. Everything happens after the year 1995. If all the scammers' actions happen after 1995, and this was confirmed by a response from Fernanda, who said that the game takes place between 1970 and 1990. I don't know why she didn't say that the game takes place after 1995. I don't know, but I do know that between 1996 and 1999 Starr Park has already made a game. Spike's dream is a theory that we see after the destruction of Starr Park, namely, that the game appeared, Starr Park was restored, and so on. All of this happens in the cactus's dream. However, this is not a correct theory. But it is possible that the third universe is a dream, either Spike's or Spike's socks. Starr Park is collaborating with the Illuminati. For the concept of Starr Park, you can see that the Medivh symbol is depicted on top of the Starr Park icon. Additionally, we know that Starr Park is a cover-up, so this is a correct theory. Starr Park is collaborating with Supercell. I wouldn't say that they're cooperating. Rather, Supercell is in control of Starr Park. If they were cooperating, the rest of Supercell's games would be just as strange as what's happening in Starr Park. All of Starr Corporation's super games are a theory that cannot be disproved or confirmed. The UFO theory suggests that there is a UFO that controls everything in Starr Park. According to this channel, it's a good theory, but unfortunately, it's incorrect. True, according to the author of the channel, that the star is to blame for everything. Watch the second and third videos on the lore to understand what kind of star. Patient number 8. This point is taken from the Iceberg already. But because of the fact that in the Iceberg point is in the abyss, then it is also in the abyss. No one knows what it is, except for the author of Iceberg on Reddit. The team, after watching hundreds of videos on Starr Park and the lore game, still didn't understand what kind of patient it was. The only possible assumption is that this patient is a bit. The doll theory, an old theory from 2020 that has been refuted but is still very popular. The theory suggests that the people who are sleeping are playing as brawlers. This is the end of the iceberg, but we need to go before they come for us. It's a pity. Completion. That I'm in this computer again, but probably earlier it was necessary to say that I'm at the address. Good afternoon to all. Today we have what day today? Yes, who knows? We don't have a calendar. A. Any day of Zavania in Starr Park. Again pasta, again meatballs. All this is really tasty. It's a pity that our Spocky can't. Try it. Yes, well, he won't even tell the taste of this streeple. He can't even say anything. But tell me, why doesn't he say anything? Have you ever thought about that? You know, the vulture is very cruel. Really? Yes, he's ready to kill us if we're not careful. Yes, the box. And they resurrected the cactus, and now, he can't speak. Yes, he could speak, but the vulture cut off his tongue. The language, so that he doesn't tell everyone what experiments are being conducted in Starr Park. Shuker. At the end of the video, I will say that the video began to be made in September. In October, the editing and collection of material began, as well as the voice acting of the YouTubers, which I had been waiting for a long time, but I finally got it. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This is Yurkichel. Bye for now.